Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking at something quite extraordinary. It's a set of documents outlining, well, it's called Mission World Peace.
It really is remarkable. Less like a typical strategy paper, more like a manifesto, maybe? A multi-year blueprint?
Exactly. And it's not just theory. It has a start date, October 19th, 2025. That kicks off 2 whole years of just research and certification.
Right, before the main goals even start, which apparently extend out, 4 to 8 years beyond that.
So what's the ultimate aim here? The documents mention justice and ease.
That's the core target state, yeah, driven by mastering something called global dynamics. Ease seems to mean removing technical friction globally. Think engineering solution.
Okay. So getting rid of the technical roadblocks.
Precisely. And justice is then the civic structure that emerges from that state of ease. It frames world peace primarily as a massive engineering challenge, not just a political one.
Interesting framing. So if it's engineering, what specific structures does the plan propose to build this ease?
Okay, so there are 3 main digital platforms planned. They launch sequentially. First up, around April, is Elnus Global Organization, elnus.org.
Elnus.org, and that one's for...
That's the civic structure platform, digital democracy, economic stuff, social elements, all geared towards peace and ease. Built on Firebase and custom code, it looks like.
Okay, so that covers the justice side, the civic structure. What about the ease part, the technical engine?
Right. So supporting that are 2 more platforms. Around May, Platform 2 launches. Alkrmna Global Dynamic Study Community, akrmna.com.
A study community.
Yeah, it seems to be purely for knowledge transfer, studying peace and ease dynamics. It mentions using Odoo, which, is interesting. It's like an all-in-one business software. Good for scaling a learning setup quickly, maybe.
Okay. And the third one?
Then in June, Platform 3, Alirada Engineering Community, alirada.com. This one sounds like it's pure engineering, just building the tech for ease.
Wow. Building all that requires, well, it requires a huge amount of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Which brings us to the person behind this. The curriculum laid out is intense.
It really is. 49 weeks of scheduled study over 2 years. It's a quest to build this single individual into, like, an engineer philosopher.
And the focus seems heavily technical based on the time commitment.
Definitely leans that way. You see 6 full weeks, that's 72 hours each, dedicated just to electric engineering and robotic and devices.
72 hours each?
Yeah. And then another 5 weeks, 60 hours each for healthcare, material science, and architecture. Big chunks of time.
But it's not just technical, is it? I mean, you see things like Python for Everybody, the Stanford Machine Learning course, which makes sense for building Alirada.com.
Right, the hard skills.
But then it's mixed with deep dives into religion and ethics and something called the Advice General Summary of Religion. It's quite a blend.
Well, yeah, I think the idea is that the engineering capacity has to serve the ethical framework. You can't just build the tech. You need the wisdom to deploy it for justice and ease. Mastery of code and conduct.
Which explains the daily schedule. Calling it rigorous feels like an understatement.
Oh, absolutely. It details a day from 6:00 a.m. straight through to 10:00 p.m. That's, 12 and a quarter active hours?
It's all blocked out. 2 hours just for Quran study. 2.5 for higher law, communication, and global dynamics. 3 hours for global management.
And the personal discipline. It's pretty extreme. Even diet is regimented in this contrasting way. Day 1 is a total fast, no food, no drink.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Then day 2, you can eat and drink, but it specifies using air flavor instead of smoke. Very specific.
Air flavor, okay. And the workouts, they're just as structured.
Yep. Specific days for specific things. Sunday and Wednesday, day 1, involve mixed martial arts and serious calisthenics like push-ups and pull-ups.
NMA and fasting on the same day.
Seems like it. Then day 2, Tuesday and Friday, it's walk, dance moves, and shoulder lifts. It's hard to picture one person juggling advanced coding, studying law, fasting completely, and MMA training within like a 48-hour cycle.
It's a lot. How does the plan try to keep all this organized?
That's where the calendar system comes in. It seems quite unique. It mandates using both Gregorian months, January, February, and Islamic months, like Muharram, Ramadan.
Both systems simultaneously.
Yeah, and it even references specific dates tied to religious figures, like 12 Muhammad birth and 1 Isa birth. The idea seems to be to weave the daily, weekly, and annual discipline tightly into both the spiritual and the developmental timelines.
So when you step back, what you have is this really unique combination of intense self-education, building global digital structures, and this incredibly strict personal regimen.
All aimed at this very long-term goal, potentially 8 years out.
Right. Which leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener. Given the sheer scale and complexity, the long timeline, how crucial do you think that minute-by-minute daily discipline really is? That intense focus on the how and the when? Is that the key to actually achieving something as huge as mission world peace and justice and ease? Something to think about.